Here we are, it is December 19th, and I thought I would do a brief walk around of the Roadster to show you where we're at. The engine is basically prepped so that the body can come off the frame. I did take off the intake and have some water leaks to take care of. Water leaks that I probably generated myself at the water pump and the thermostat. As we walk around here, you can see the surface rust in the footwells. Fortunately, it's only surface rust. One of my biggest regrets of the first time I did this restoration was the paint. I paid a Vietnamese auto body shop to do the body work on it, and they did what I think was a good job with the body, but they really cut corners on the paint. And in the first months of ownership, I noticed paint already flaking off a little bit. It was always a disappointment of mine. And now I have to undo everything they did and do it over again. One challenge I'm going to have here is there's been a lot of things cut in the trunk, and I'll just have to get those welded back. Not pleased about that, but it's okay. Going around to this side, there's still a few things I need to get out from up underneath. I have one screw that is fighting me. I may have to drill it out, and it's not a very good spot, but that's the way it goes. There's a lot of metric and imperial bolts on here, bolts and nuts, and I've had to play with both to make it work. So here's a lot of the pieces. I've got more down in my basement as well. I will eventually take off the trim of these, and I did leave everything in this door to use as a pattern for the door that I took apart completely. As you can tell, there's still plenty of work left to do. I did play a little bit with the various grinders and sanders in this area here. Still haven't found my solution yet to that. But one thing I will show you is some of the challenges with the paint. I'll just get a flat screwdriver here, and if you look closely, you'll see lots of cracking and whatnot, and it's just so much of this that just comes off without much effort. As you can see, I can pick away at that here, and which I guess is a good thing for some of the work I'll be doing to strip it, but it's going to be a lot of work. I've already hacked at some of this already, but there's months of work on the body to go, and that's okay. It's my penance for, I don't want to say cutting corners, but not choosing the best people to do the job the first time around. So, okay. Other work to do, the hard top, and behind there you'll see a corner of the soft top. Well, let's just say that that's not a high priority. Old brake lines, making new ones. Not worried about the old wiring harness. I will make a new one or buy a new one. Seat belts, I'll stick with lap belts for now. And there's the overflow tank for the radiator. The old carpet, it's seen its day. I'll likely have to buy a carpet kit. For the driver and passenger seat, the plan is to use them and then eventually restore them. The foam is pretty much shot inside of them, but that's something that can be done at a later date. I still haven't quite figured out the mounts for the radiator. I'm getting close. Not quite there yet. And there's the wiring harness, at least the engine wiring harness, and other components. Intake manifold and whatnot. So again, lots of work left to do. It's been kind of neat going through some of the work I did 21 years ago. And a key lesson I've learned is any shortcuts do come back to haunt you.